huge surprise. I partnered with one of the biggest snowboard companies in the world to create the coolest custom snowboard that you've ever seen. But there's a story behind why it happened, the reason that they're doing it, how we met, and you're gonna want to stick around for the entire video because it's gonna get pretty crazy. So I'm going this morning to go pick it up and go see the entire process of how it's even put together. And there's a couple twists along the way that I'm excited to show you as we go throughout this video. But we got a 6:30 workout we gotta hit first.
Sometimes I think about, why do I get up early in the morning to go to activities? Why do I choose to go do something that sucks early in the morning every single day? And I was thinking more about it, and I realized, what's the difference between what my 8 a.m. self would feel like versus my 11 a.m. self based on if I go do this activity? And that's kind of what gets me out of bed every single day, to go get done what has to get done, to jumpstart my day and make sure that I stay on the path to success.
So every morning I do a 6:30 CrossFit workout. I like getting up before the sun. I call it beating the sun, and I've been doing it every single day. Today's day 1198. I've been tracking my schedule every single day that I do this. Little 6:30 workout under the belt. Now it's time to go back, talk a little about what we're actually gonna be doing today. And then it's game time. Time to bring you guys along. I'm so excited. I've never had something like this done custom before for me. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of a lot of different deals and like have different opportunities and stuff. But I've never had something that was all custom designed around me and around my brand. So I'm really excited. I'm trying to think about some of the opportunities I've had around making content, and I feel like why it's so important for people to even just like, not necessarily film your daily life, because some people just don't want to do that. But I think it's really important now in the day and age that we live in to create content around something that you like doing. Whether it's trying to become the best at whatever it is, become the most notable at whatever it is that you're making content around, or you're just keeping a digital journal. Because I feel like a lot of people wish they had the opportunity to go back and relive memories, because that's what these are. These videos for every single person aren't just opportunities to go and make revenue from YouTube. To create this digital journal of your entire life. And I know there's another YouTuber, Eric, who was going back and he's like, I can't wait till my friends and I are 60, 65 years old and we're sitting down with our grandkids and our kids and we're going through all of these videos and they just see the crazy life that we had and the adventures we've been on. And I feel like it's important for people to capture those opportunities and those moments of what they're doing. I mean, like, every single person now has some sort of camera disposable at their fingertips, whether it's a DSLR camera, whether it's honestly just your phone, because now every single person has some sort of smartphone. They're not out of the realm of price of almost any single person. And if they are, I'm not talking to you then, I guess. It's really interesting to have this experience and be in the time that we live in, because you can just speak to a camera, you can speak to a screen, and then you can just post it and have millions of people just back you on the journey, which I think is a really interesting experience. And the community building is why I continue to make videos every single day, because I'm appreciative of every single person who's watching my videos, whether it's the first one you've watched, whether it's the 1,000th one you've watched. And I'm excited that this is just a start, and let's go get this started.
I can give it all. Take it, I want more, nothing like ever before. I can give it all. Tell me, have we met on a night out or in something that I read? That instead, I'ma find out. Heard it from a friend that you spent and you're running now. Take it now.
So I think I'm here, I just don't know where to go. Like, I think this is the right building. I'm next to a Gilson truck, but I don't know if that's right. Definitely a gloomy day to do a shoot like this, honestly. But good thing the whole video is about to be inside. We're definitely at Gilson Snow. Alright, we just got here. I think I'm in their main office, honestly. But like, I have no idea. They got a lot of cool stuff here, a bunch of computers set up. I just walked right in. They have a lot of cool lights and like, look at the nice N64 setup over there too, but I don't know where he is. I think I walked it the wrong way. I'm thinking that this is the office space, and then over on the other side where I didn't walk is where they actually do production of all the snowboards and skis. So we're gonna try to walk on that side and see. AJ?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, dude? How are you? Here, I'll set this. I'm good. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it was hard for me to find it.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Dude, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me to come in and then just kind of like find somebody. I was like, okay, I'll do it. I can.
Basically how the process goes some days.
Oh wow.
So this is next step. This is the process of sublimation. What we do here is we have three different types of material. We do a clear base and a white base. For our white base, we use epoxy and paint backer. So we get a nice white base, but the graphic is on the inside of the plastic, as you can see. And what this allows for is that you can go over a rock, hit anything, it'll just scratch it, but you won't actually wear away the actual cover. It's hot shit if you want to. Yeah. Then we cook it under immense heat and pressure, and basically the process of sublimation is going from a gas, solid state of puts it out to a gas state and goes into the pores of the plastic and goes back to being a solid. Wow. So it allows us to change up our material really, really quickly.
That's pretty cool. I was gonna say too. Sorry for this moving this around as we're
Oh
talking.
no, you're good.
How do you guys go through the process of designing these? Like, do you design them personally? You guys pay people to do
Well,
it?
we do a little bit of both. We have a few in-house artists. Myself, I do customs and whatnot, and do some line graphics. But we also have artists from all around the world, really, that come and give us artwork, and then they're able to make money off the boards that they're selling from their artwork that they're doing.
What do you think of the one we designed?
Oh, I love it. It was awesome. Yeah. The cool thing about doing clear tops is a lot of other companies out there do varnish and actually print a wood sheet while we're actually showing the wood core itself, which is insane. So,
Is that a dog over there?
yeah, we have a few shop dogs around here. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep going.
All right.
So after we get all of the top sheet and the base together, here's an example actually of a clear that you can go straight through. But both are the same way that they're in the actual graphic itself. So if you scratch it or anything, it's gonna be still there.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say with our design, I was nervous that if I was gonna have a white bottom, when I scratch everything up, I was nervous.
So that's the great part though, because it's still gonna retain everything there. The graphic's on the inside of the plastic, so no matter if you scratch away at it, it's still gonna be in more of the plastic.
That's awesome.
It's a very, very tedious part of the process because you don't want any gaps between your plastic and your metal edge. So
that helps it stick, right?
yeah. So it helps it like on those really nice sharp turns. Yeah, we have a bunch of shop dogs that are all around. Dog-friendly environment for sure. That's Monty, and that's Abby.
Hi, Monty.
We then take that and we move over to layup here. This is layup, basically where all of our material comes together. It goes base material, fiberglass, core, fiberglass, top sheet. And what that allows basically is creating a snowboard sandwich almost. If you think of the base and the top material as your outside bread, this is where all the ingredients get put together.
Okay, I didn't even realize that this is my board.
Yeah, no, you're good.
So, let me zoom out a little.
Yep. So that's why we just print it out to a big rectangle, because we just end up cutting it out anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow, it looks. I mean, from this side, it looks like it came out really good.
Yeah, no, it definitely looks awesome for sure. So once that all comes together, once that comes out, cooked under immense heat and pressure, fill up these water bags and it has a heat blanket on it, so it creates the shape of the board and gives it the right camber under the molds.
Wait, by giving it the right camber, does that mean like the right?
That's the flex, yeah. Yeah, the camber is like how you can see it's being put in actually upside down, so it literally is creating a curvature in it with the male and female mold being pressed down under immense pressure.
So they're throwing it into there, and that's what presses it down.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Oh, this is pretty cool. It's a lot more intensive than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's definitely a process I never really thought about how it kind of came together from doing it since I was a kid. It's weird being able to do it all the time now.
Yeah. So how long have you been working here then?
I've been part of the company for about 7 years or so. 9 boards, and working in the shop. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
So this is just where all the epoxy gets cut off, right?
Yep. Yep. You can see like our fly right here. It still has fiberglass and everything. It's still right in the tail. They need to go back in and cut, but yeah, they'll come through here and cut them out as fast as they come. Once it gets cut out, we bring it here. Kind of goes back.
Ever.
Yep. Goes forever. So what we're doing here now is tuning the board in our nice taper machine. You see that we're going through it. So this is our waxing area here then. What we do is we do a hot wax and it goes into the pores of the plastic of the boards. Then once someone gets the board, they can take it out and get it right away.
So this is like, so when you get to this point, the epoxy's off. It's just like the last part of the board. And then you wax it, you said?
Yeah. Yep, we wax them and scrape them and all ready to ship out. The product that's going out for the day almost. Probably have more coming through, but so it's all nice. Wax goes through QC. Make sure everything looks good.
Is this extra inventory or is this stuff that people have bought?
This is a little bit of inventory that we have lying around from the old shop and from our new shop here.
Wow.
Sometimes we have something that maybe it's slight blem or something like that that gets sold for a discounted rate, but yeah.
So it's looking like they're gonna have the board ready to go, but it's still not done yet. So we gotta see if they're running into any problems or anything. But this facility's pretty cool. I didn't know this much work went into making snowboards, making skis, making whatever else they make here. But it's a really cool process. Saying from the start to the finish of how these are made. They import the wood, they screen press the design, they put it on, they have to run it through and make sure everything sticks. They have to clamp together and make sure everything sticks together. And then they run it through a process where they melt it down almost, where it gives it that shape because the board has to bend like this consistently. And then it makes an epoxy around it. You cut the epoxy and then you remove the wax and you're ready to rock and roll. I'm pretty sure that's a process. I'm definitely missing a couple of steps, but yeah, this is crazy. I'm just in their place right now. You can see the process here of exactly how they get that curvature and the camber design in the board. They really make sure that you press it down. I guess there's not a board here right now, but you can see whatever this material is curved perfectly how a snowboard curves. Just make sure that you're getting that design every single time, making sure that you're not catching edges in the front or the back of your board. So it's super cool seeing how this process is done. I actually thought that they made the boards start like that. I don't know if that's dumb or not, but I think it's crazy how this process goes. And I just met with Austin Royer, who's one of the co-founders, but we still have to talk to Nick, who's we're friends with, we're close with, and we finally got to meet in person, potentially. We don't know yet. So I'm excited to see it, but it's nice seeing how this process works because no matter what industry you're in, no matter what company you're building, every single thing is a process of what you're doing, of what you're building. And it's really cool getting to the root of how these processes are done, especially for something like a snowboard, which you would never think is a tedious process. But as you guys can see, I mean, I've been here for almost 3 hours already, and they're not even halfway done with my board. It's a process that they put into every single specific board to make them as nice as possible. And they told me this entire process, everything you see here, they're able to do 30 boards a day to get out to customers. That's like an unbelievable stat to me, that they're grinding so hard on all these boards and putting in so much meticulous, tedious work on every single one to make sure it's the highest quality every single time. At the same time, they're only able to do 30 per day. And it was nice having that talk with AJ, hearing about how the revenue's growing substantially compared to where they were even like 2 years ago. And I think that's the coolest part about the business is obviously building the process, but the first time you get money to the process where you can scale it and make a shit ton of money. It's definitely cool, and that's the process we're working at right now. So we're finishing our design. This is personally with Lecture. We're finishing our design, and we're steadily going to grow the revenue. We're hoping in the second quarter of this year we can start selling it, doing our field testing because we just brought our letters of intent to start buying it, which is super cool and super tough. I was talking to some of my friends last night, and it's a really hard process, but that's why we continue to do it. You heard it from Austin. You're going to hear it from Nick that it's
a tedious process in itself. There's tons of times where you doubt yourself, doubt the process, doubt everything's going, and doubt the future of what you're building, but I fucking love it. All right, this is where my board is. Let's see, it's the big shebang. And me.
All right, I'll help you unwrap it real quick.
All right, sweet.
Stuff off.
Are you gonna go rip it this way? No, you got this. Dude, so far, dude, it's so good. I think you got so well. Jack, you snapped. This is crazy. Here it is. Wow, that was so cool. That's so sick. We are finally out of here. It came together so well. Man, that was a lot longer time than I thought it was gonna be. But the shop was super cool. The board turned out amazing. Man, I feel like I just had a full day on the job there. Oh, I'm tired from that. We got the custom snowboard for Lectra. Tomorrow's baby. It came out so good. I'm excited. It turned out way better than I thought. So I was really excited to see what the team could put together, everything we could do. And I think it's time to go over everything on the board. First of all, shout out to Gilson Snow for this amazing design. And Nick and his team, you guys saw the entire process of how hard they work on every single snowboard. But I want to talk about the story behind the board, past just the introductions and meeting everybody. Because there's a lot in here that goes all the way back 4 years ago. My company it's been an emotional, physical, mental, psychological roller coaster. And it's cool because now this is an embodiment of everything that I've been working on the last 4 years. Now, if we go through some of this, you can see all the way on the side here, we have Mars, Lectra's logo on the flag, which means Lectra to Mars. And that's been our saying from the beginning. Talk more about what it actually means, because there's a whole story behind that in videos to come. But just know that that has a really special place in my heart. And we tried to make this part of the board, it came out looking like the moon. We wanted it to be Mars, but it has the craters of Mars, but the black and white design just looks unreal with the gray. And if you look closer, you can see we have the Lectra logo here, and between the L and the E, it creates a lightning bolt, and then between the R and the A, it's a foot running, because a lot of people use our products while they're doing activities or going through any sort of rehab they're going through. If you look a little bit closer, I have you guys on here, Genry for Genry Nation. You guys are awesome. We have one of my editor's logos here, another one of my editor's names here. Appreciate you guys very much. They actually helped, did most of the design for this board. This signature here is LJH for Lectra, Jake Henry. So that was pretty cool there. If you look even closer, we have To Mars here, more about To Mars. We have aliens for once we get on Mars. We have a lot of doodling, a lot of stuff that signifies like this was supposed to be just my house, just hanging out. And it's just really cool. We have more of the aliens. We have more of the process. We have the light bulb here for the ideas that we have, continue to have for the company, continue to have for our future, and how excited we are for that process as well. And the smiley face, just keep smiling throughout the entire process. Life's gonna beat you down, and it doesn't get to the ones who stay down. That's why people always say you just gotta get up, keep doing your thing, and we just keep rocking and rolling. That's the process you gotta do. The punch you take when you're making a company, you're building something that's bigger than what you've ever wanted to do before. And that's why people say most entrepreneurs fail, most companies fail, is because people don't have the will to, the gusto, the want to, and the why behind their story, which is what I always talk about, to keep on going, keep pushing harder than you ever thought you possibly could, and you find new limits that you can break. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching this video, continuing to follow the journey, continuing to like and subscribe, doing everything you guys have to do to stay updated with the channel, because we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. 2024 is our year. I will catch you in the next video. Peace.